So Marcus, this is really impressive. I mean, is this display always here?
No, this is just a temporary. And welcome to our special exhibition. We are here for a few weeks.
Oh, so this runs for a few weeks. Is it because of the anniversary?
Because of the anniversary, and yeah, to show the people some interesting insights. Some things maybe you already know, but a lot of things you might not know, and you can't see everywhere. So that's a lot of exhibits which are not seen before for the first time. So I would like to show you around.
Yes, please. Let's do that.
Let's do that. Okay. So this is our timeline, and this year, the owner, Mr. Schmidt, celebrates his 30th anniversary, and it starts with Mr. Sinn himself, which started with his company in 1961, and 1994 Lothar Schmidt took over the company and brought all these big innovations and technologies inside the watches. So yeah, he fulfilled his dream with the takeover of the company. Yeah, coming from the IWC as a technical engineer, and implemented all the technologies and special things which he wasn't able by IWC, but with his own company now. And a lot of milestones you might know, you can see on the internet. But in addition, we have a lot of interesting insights from left to the right, up to the movement, and some special materials like the gold bronze. And now Lothar Schmidt, 30 years of anniversary. This exhibit shows the first time when Mr. Lothar Schmidt meet Mr. Sinn himself. And Mr. Sinn was looking for a successor for his company for reasons of age. And Mr. Schmidt always wanted to build his own company. So that was the time when they first met. And when he comes to Mr. Sinn, it didn't go as it was planned, because he didn't get any information about the takeover and the company, but he left the company with a watch. So Mr. Sinn sold Mr. Schmidt a flying watch, a pilot's watch, for 1,000 German marks. And yeah, it was the beginning of a big friendship, and more to come. So what you can see here is our first Einsatzzeitmesser. This is what we call it in German. It's a mission timer. The EZMs. In 1997 we launched the first Einsatzzeitmesser for the German custom administration and the custom support guys. Yeah, as you can see, it's very specific. It's super clear. It's readable. It's high precise and very robust kind of watch. And it's the EZM number 1, and on the right side is for the GSG9, the EZM number 2. One of the, since 25 years, one of the most important models. These watches represent really the DNA of the brand Sinn. What you can see here is the first watch Lothar Schmidt invented and launched since the takeover in 1994. And one of his famous quotes, which is motivated and guided by Mr. Schmidt, is "most developments lie ahead of us." And this is one of the first development. Maybe in the early 90s or late 80s, it was normal that you bought some parts of the watches from a selected group of suppliers, and you put your logo on the dial, and that was it. But here Mr. Schmidt developed his own really watch, and it was really technical based. It was completely full of titanium. It's the Model 244 TI, like titanium, and the Model 244 TEF, which has also a special case made of titanium, as I already mentioned, and magnetic field protection, and a particularly high shock resistance movement. So that was the beginning, and it stands still for the DNA of the Sinn brand. There's one very interesting, one of the successful corporations, what you can see here. In the early 1990s, there was an employee from Sinn called Bruno Bellamich. Bell And he had a friend called Carlos Rosillo, Bell and Ross. So you know what I'm talking about. What perhaps you might not know is that was an employee of Sinn, and he wanted to start his own brand called Bell and Ross. And yeah, the first 10 years, these Bell and Ross watches were built by Sinn. So we can see here at the dial, it's the Bell and Ross by Sinn on the dial, because we built their watches and we financed also the first 5 years. They got independent, and the collaboration ended not until when the big company Chanel became the main owner of the Bell and Ross brand.
So you were in cooperation until Chanel bought?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Very interesting.
Mm-hmm.